are working like. Oh, number 2 on the board, that's it.
one shenanigans. You'll scrub this floor and strip them beds from a laundry man.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I know. And you'll get down on those knobby little knees and clean it up till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building. Get to work.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now! Why, any kid would want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's hard not life for us. It's hard not life for us. Get treated, we get treats. Get kissed, we get kicked. It's hard not close to also. It's hard not we all kind of fun kid. Now go get the family. Now go. It's hard not life. Don't you see that he's never had an eye? Once a day, don't you want to throw the towel in? It is in your eyes, and you never sigh. No one cares when Jesus I get creepy. No one cares if the horse is free. No one cries when your eyes get wet. From the crying and the sexy. Oh, it's a family life. What's family life?
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan. 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 I love you, Miss Hannigan.
you, what are you doing in there?
Nothing.
Get her out of there. Get her out. Your days are numbered. All right, breakfast.
Hot mush.
No, you don't get hot mush this morning. Get cold mush. And after your mush, you'll go to your sewing machines. There's an order of dresses you'll finish today if you have to work straight through till midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Line up.
Laundry man.
Morning, Bundle.
Morning, kids. Clean sheets, once a month, whether you need them or not. Hey, Aggie. That's the prettiest girl south of 14th Street.
Bundle, still full of the same old malarkey.
All right. Why can't I ever get the first base with you?
Because I'm saving it for the win night. Now get out of here with that damn lot.
Okay. So long, gorgeous, and Merry Christmas.
You call this clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie? Annie, where is that Annie?
Annie ain't here.
What do you mean Annie ain't here?
She just went to Mr. Bundle. In the morning, Trying to get
Apples, 2 for a nickel. Apples, 2 for a nickel. Apples, apples, 2 for a nickel. Apples. Apples, apples, 2 for a nickel. Apples, apples, 2 for a nickel. Apples, 2 for a nickel.
Excuse me, sir. We can do that in apples in the orphan's picnic?
Sure, kid, why not? Nobody's buying them anyway.
Gee, thanks, mister.
Say, kid, when is the orphan's picnic?
As soon as I take a bite.
Hey, glad we got this much back there in the alley.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a whole bunch of them running wild over the place. Come on, Charlie.
Hey! Here's one we didn't get! Here, boy! Here, boy! Oh, poor boy. Did they hurt you? They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry. I won't forget you or me. I'll take care of you, and everything's gonna be fine. For the both of us. If not today, well, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow, till the sun. Just remember, tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow, till the sun. When I'm stuck with a day that's great and lonely, just take a my chin and grin and sing. Oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, we're always a day away.
Hey, yo, little girl, come here.
Yes, officer?
That dog there. Ain't I seen him roaming around the neighborhood? Ain't he a stray?
A stray? Oh no, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog, huh? So, what's his name?
His name is Sam. Right, that's it, Sam. I call him Sandy, see, 'cause he's nice sandy color.
Sandy, huh? Right, let's see him answer to his name.
Answer? When I call him,
Right, when you call him by his name, Sandy.
well, you see, officer, I just got
You called him.
Hey, Sandy, here, boy. Get Sandy, get out, Sandy.
Well, maybe he is your dog. But the next time I see you out with him, I want to see him on a leash and with a license. Or else we take him to the pond and we put him to sleep. You understand?
I understand. I'm late for the license.
Right now, you run along before you catch your death of cold in this here weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with a day that's great and lovely, just stick up my chin and grin and sing. The sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on, May. Tomorrow, I love
forward for the penthouse.
Hey, Eddie, give us a hand.
Oh, sure thing, beautiful.
Hey! Look at this! We made colliers again. In Hoover they trusted, but now they are busted. By Westbrook Paper. Thousands of once affluent Americans are today living in makeshift towns called Hooverville. How'd it go today, Al?
7 million people in this time, and you can't get someone's lives out.
In New York City alone, there are more than a dozen Hoovervilles. Riverside Drive, Central Park, and hey, here we are, 59th Street Bridge. Hey!
Today we're living in the shiny. Today we're smiling for a meal. Today I'm stealing poker fires. Who knew I could steal?
We used to winter in the tropics.
I spend my summer at the shore.
I used to throw away the papers.
We don't anymore. We like to thank you, Robert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We like to thank you, Robert Hoover. You made us what we are today. Prosperity was round the corner. A rosy cottage built for two. It is through heaven that you gave us. Yes, we're turning blue. They offered us in the Hoover. We paid attention and we chose. Not only did we pay attention, we prayed through the nose. In every party said a chicken, but Herbert Hoover, he forgot. Not only don't we have a chicken, we ain't got long of a hurry. You left behind a reclamation. So our hands are up to you, our hands are up. We're up to here with admiration. Come round and have a little stew. Come round and share our Christmas dinner. Ho, 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 be sure to bring the missus too. We got no turkey for us stuffing. Why don't we stuff you? We like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. You dirty ratchet, you're a ratchet, made us what we are today. Come and get it, mate.
Excuse me, folks. Is anyone here who's read the hit in the orphanage 11 years ago?
Mesdames and messieurs, dinner is served. Soup song? Hey, kids, you hungry?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Want dog in?
Come on, kid. Bring your dog, too. Look at her come.
Here, you can use mine.
Gee, thanks, lady.
But you can call me Sophie.
I'm Annie, and this is Sandy.
Oh, pleased to meet you. Here, eat your fill.
Thanks! Ugh!
Hits a spot, don't it?
Hey, Kate, what you doing out alone this time of night?
I'm looking for my mom and dad. They're lost.
Lost? How long have you been looking for them?
11 years.
Now that's lost.
Don't worry, kid, you'll find him.
You bet I'll find them.
Hey, I ain't heard that since 1928.
What?
Optimism.
We gotta be optimistic about it. Look at us. Life's a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream.
What, the traffic rattling overhead all night?
Why
bit to have come on the Mother of the Year. Little cheeks, little teeth, everything around me. Little. If I wring little neck, surely I will get an acquittal. Some women are driven with time. Some women are whipping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm whipping with. A little girl. Shut up! Little shoes, little socks, and each little bloomer. I was like years ago in the club of life and of you. Someday I'll step on that record. Some night I'll break that curve. Send the front, anything that you can do to me.
Miles Godfrey is going to marry Carl Michaels. On Friday, Carl went back to Chicago.
Oh, Carl, don't go back to Chicago.
But no sooner had Carl left town than Dr. Andrew visited Ray again.
Yeah, come in.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Ward of the 17th Precinct. We find your runaway. Hey, you.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was in one of them Hoovervilles over to the river with a bunch of bums.
They weren't funds.
And a mangy mutt with her, but he got away.
Oh, poor pumpkin. Out in the freezing cold with just that thin sweater on. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thanks so much again, officer.
Oh, it's so in the line of duty, ma'am. And you, don't ever let me find that you run away again from this nice lady. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Now I'm gonna have your head. And the next time you walk out that door, it'll be 1953. Will you glad to be back, huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Well, what's the one thing I always taught you?
Never tell a lie, Miss Hannigan.
For what you done, I could get fired. After a ball of orphans sticking their noses in round here. Well, your people are rats.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yes?
Oh, good. I'm Grace Farrell, and the New York City Board of Officers.
Wait, hold it. I can explain everything. Wasn't my fault, you see. It was Annie who got into the bundle's laundry
Miss
bag.
Hannigan,
Sure, I know I should have called Mr. Donatelli instead of the
Miss
cop.
Hannigan, I'm sorry. I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Wait a minute. Hold it, sister. I get it. If it's beauty products you're peddling, I don't need any. Get out.
Miss Hannigan, I'm not peddling anything. I'm private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
Oliver Warbucks? The Oliver Warbucks?
The Oliver Warbucks.
Oh my God. I read in Winchell's column that Oliver Warbucks has more do-re mi than Tommy Mansell.
I wouldn't know. I don't read Mr. Winchell. Miss Hannigan, Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an author to spend the Christmas holidays at his home, and I'm here to select one for him.
Are you sure he wouldn't rather have a lady? I've got 2 weeks coming. What sort of orphan did you have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi. Capital M-I-double-S-I, double-S-I, double-P-I. Mississippi.
And cheerful.
Shut up. And, how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 would be perfect. Oh, and I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers red-headed children.
11. A redhead. No, I'm afraid we don't have any orphans like that around here.
What about this child right here?
Annie, oh no, you wouldn't want her. She's a drunk and a liar. A drunk and a liar.
Yes, I'm sure she's a drunk and a liar. Annie, come here. Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbuck's house?
I would love to. I would really love to.
Now, hold it. You can have any orphan in the orphanage, but not Annie.
Why?
I just told you.
I assume, Miss Hannigan, that it has something to do with all that business about the laundry bag and the police. Perhaps I should call Mr. Donatello and sign it.
I'll sign it. I'm an easy doll to get along with. If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you get.
Oh, Annie, I want.
Boy!
So if you'll just fetch her coat, I'll take her along right now.
Oh, she don't have no coat.
All right, then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
We'll go to Bess and get you a warm winter coat. Come along, dear. Mr. Warbuck's limousine is waiting outside.
Oh, boy! I can hardly believe it!
She can hardly believe it.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, and season's greetings.
Hey, kids! I'm getting out for Christmas! I'll write to ya! Hooray! Get away!
Someday I'll land in a nut house, wing all the nuts and the screws. Then as I come to wait till the prohibition of me.
No, of course not. You're our guest for the next 2
Good to be home.
How was your flight to Chicago?
Not bad. Took 11 hours. Only had to land 4 times. Now, first things first. Has the painting arrived from Paris?
Yes, sir. They're just about to hang it now, sir.
Ah, yeah. No, I don't think so. Grace.
Yes, sir.
Messages.
Yes, sir. President Roosevelt. He wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. Anyone else?
John D. Rockefeller, Mahatma Gandhi, and Harpo Marx.
Nothing urgent. What did Harpo want?
You didn't say.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I could learn to live with that thing. Hang it in the hall.
Yes, sir.
Drake, I want a smoking jacket and brown velvet pants.
Mr. Warbucks, I
Oh,
thought
and
you
Mrs.
should-
Pugh, I won't be having dinner tonight. I've got hours of paperwork to get through.
Yes.
Grace, I'll need you for dictation.
Yes, sir.
All right, good to see you all again. Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
Grace, if you'll get your notebook and... Who is that?
This is, Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the author who will be with us for the Christmas holidays.
The orphan. But that's not a boy. Orphan's a boy.
I'm sorry, sir, you just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Oh, well, I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, Annie what?
Sir?
Well, what's your last name, child?
Oh, I'm just Annie, sir, Mr. Warbucks. I haven't got any last name that I know of.
So you're just Annie, huh?
Just Annie. I'm
Uh.
sure that little boy.
I don't suppose you'd like to meet Lou Gehrig.
Oh, boy! Yeah! Who's Lou Gehrig?
I couldn't be happier that you'll be spending Christmas with us. Grace, we'll start on the figures of the Ino shipments from Toledo to, What are we supposed to do with this child?
Well, it is her first night here, sir.
It is, huh? Well, Annie, your first night here, I guess we ought to do something special. Why don't you sit down? Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, sure, Mr. Warbucks. I'd love to. I mean, I heard a lot about him, but I've never been to one.
Never?
No, sir.
Well, we'll do something about that right away. And nothing but the best for you, Annie. You'll go to the Roxy, then an ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's, and a handsome cab ride round Central Park.
Golly.
Grace, forget about the dictation tonight. We'll do it first thing in the morning. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Orgy.
Something the matter, Annie?
Nothing, sir. It's just orgy.
No? What is it, child? You don't want to go to the movies?
No, I want to. Just that, well, I thought that you were going to take me.
Me? Oh, no. I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight.
Orgy.
You see, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks making an inspection tour of my factories. What's left of my factories after this damn depression. And when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation...
Oh, sure. I know. That's okay, Mr. Warbucks.
Excuse me, sir. Bernard Baruch calling.
Good. Hello, Bonnie. Yeah, just got in about an hour ago. No. Detroit, Chicago. Bonnie, I didn't like what I saw out there. Factory shut down. My factory shut down. You know, too. When I'm not making any money, nobody is. And damn it, Barney, your pal Roosevelt's going to do something drastic. He's going to come up with a new plan, a new approach, something. Yes. I know he's a Democrat, but he's a human being, too. Well, why don't you come over tonight? We'll talk about it. I can show you we can look at the... Barney, make it tomorrow. Tonight I got a date to go to the movies with a 10-year-old girl.
11!
I was mistaken. She's 11. Bye, Barney. Grace.
Yes, sir.
Coats.
Yes, sir.
Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Yes, sir.
Will you be wanting the best son or the Duesenberg?
The, Duesenberg. No. Wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Sure. Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Smell that. Marvelous. Fifth Avenue bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York, and you don't realize how much you miss it. The whole damn city, until you've been away from it for a while. Like the man said, after New York, Every place else is Bridgeport. NYC. What is it about you? You're big, you're loud, you're tough. NYC. I'd go years without you. Then I can't get enough of cat drivers answering back in language far from pure. Enough of Frankfurters answering back, brother, you know you're in NYC. Too busy, too crazy, too hot, too cold, too late. I'm so again on NYC. Come on, slow folks, we gotta get to the Roxy before the price is paid.
NYC, the shadows that sunroom, the roofs that scrape the snow. NYC,
The rich and the rundown, the big parade goes by. One other town has the Empire State and there my foot too. No other town in the whole 48 can have compared to you. Oh, NYC, you make them all postcards. You proud, you brand, you're still the champ. Amen for NYC. The sugar of Times Square, the pulse, the beach, the drive. You might say that I'm square, but damn, I come alive. The city's bright, and the penny arcade, it rings, it rings.
Lived here all my life. I never seen this place.
By bus, by train, you can't explain again.
Just got here this morning. 3, 2,
5
so many women bound to prove. But because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over. That romance can live at 35 and after.
Oh, merciful God, I hope so.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Oh, yeah, Farrell. You're early. Only one thing. What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
On the contrary, Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie. And Annie is having the time of her life.
How nice.
Why, she and Mr. Warbucks are practically inseparable. They go everywhere together. To the Rog Seat, Stock Exchange. And guess where they had lunch yesterday?
The Waldo?
The Ottoman.
The Ottoman.
And she just loves her new coat. She never takes it off.
Never.
Never. Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but this has to be signed and sent back to Mr. Donatelli of the Board of Orphans by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that, guess what?
What?
He wants to adopt her.
How nice. How wonderful. Now, let me see if I've got this wonderful news straight. Annie is going to be Warbucks' kid, the daughter of a millionaire.
Oh, no. The daughter of a billionaire.
A billionaire!
And Mr. Warbucks asked me to drop by in person to tell you that Annie won't be coming back here again. Ever.
Ever? My. Would you excuse me for a moment, please? You got any more wonderful news for me?
Oh, I told you about the coat, didn't I?
Oh, you told me about the coat.
Oh, well then, good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Good afternoon.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Pardon me, Blondie. Hiya, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster. Oh, God, it never rains for the poor. They finally let you out of Leavenworth, huh?
Yeah, I got 6 months off for good behavior.
I'll bet. What was it this time?
Some old geezer out of Yonkers said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh, yeah? Why do you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Lily, sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Jersey City, a Miss Elodie St. Marie.
I'm named after the hotel.
Which floor?
Don't you just laugh, Lily, sis?
Yeah, I'm nuts about it. Rooster, do me a favor. Get out of here and take the St. Regis with you.
Oh, come on, sis.
Can it? Looking for another handout, huh?
Nah, I got $80 coming in the mail Tuesday. So all I need is 10 to tide me over.
Not even the nickel for the subway, Rooster.
$5, Aggie.
I gotta laugh. $5. Oh, God, you with all your big talk. Gonna be living in clover.
Oh, this ain't exactly Buckingham Palace.
Oh, yeah? I'm on the city. Steady salary. Free food, free gas and electric. I'm doing all right.
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Aggie, how the two Hannigan kids ever end up like this? On the skids. I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby.
She'd say tears of places like no other. You gotta get there before you die.
You don't get there by playing by the rule book.
You stack the aces.
You load the dice. Mother dear, oh we know you. Down there, listening. How can we follow your sweet advice soon? Easy street, easy street.
for Oliver Warlock.
The Oliver Warlock, the millionaire.
Now the billionaire, you dumb hotel. She works for him up in his mansion on Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue? He don't live on Fifth Avenue.
He don't? Where does he live?
Hey, what did that dame want?
Brought me the wonderful news that Annie, one of the orphans from around here, Annie, God, I hate that kid. He's getting adopted by Warbucks. Gonna have everything. That rotten kid is gonna have everything.
Cry over living in a life of luxury. It ain't fair.
That ain't fair.
It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets $4.
Yeah, the little brat. It ain't fair, this here life is ripe with peanuts. While she's getting peanuts, she's living fast.
Maybe she owns the key, that little lady.
To get more books,
Yeah, instead of less. Maybe we fix the deal with something shady.
Where is that critter?
Trailer.
If you want gas.
Yes, Mr. President. No, I'm not asking for your help. I've never asked for any man's help, and I never will. But I'm telling you, you've got to do something. Do it damn fast. All right, we'll talk about it on
Friday.
Friday. Now, listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you and Mrs. Roosevelt come over here for supper Christmas Eve on your way to Hyde Park? Wonderful. Goodbye, Mr. President. You know, if I thought he was going to accept, I'd never have asked. Christ, call Al Smith and find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and make a note. Friday morning, 11 a.m., meeting at the White House, President Roosevelt.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the package from Tiffany.
Yes, sir. Arrived this morning.
Fine. I'm going to give this thing to her and tell her I want to adopt. Where is that?
Well, she's upstairs in her room, sir, writing up a letter to her friends at the orphanage. I'll get Drake to call her.
Fine. Damn.
Oh, you don't have to be nervous, sir. She's going to be the happiest little girl in the whole world.
Damn right she is. I'm not nervous. Get her down, Peter.
Drake, Mr. Warbucks will see Annie now.
Is that it? Mr. Warbucks will see him now.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Annie. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine. Annie, the time has come for the two of us to have a very serious discussion.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
No, of course not. Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
You see, I was born into a very poor family in what's known as Hell's Kitchen right here in New York. Both my parents died before I was 10, and I made myself a promise. Someday, one way or the other, I was going to be rich. Very rich.
That
I was 23, I'd made my first million. And in 10 years, I'd turned that into 100 million. And in those days, that was a lot of money. Anyway, making money is all I've ever given a damn about. And I might as well tell you, I was pretty ruthless to those I had to climb over on the way to the top. Because I've always believed one thing. You don't have to be nice to people you meet on the way up if you're not coming back down again. But lately, I've come to realize something. No matter how many Rembrandts or Duesenbergs you have, if you've no one to share them with, if you're alone, you might as well be broke than back in Hell's Kitchen. Annie, do you understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Sure.
Good.
Kind of.
Kinda?
I guess not.
Damn. Oh, I was in Tiffany's yesterday and I picked up this thing for you. I had it engraved.
For me? Thanks, Mr. Warbucks. You're so nice to me.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket.
Gosh. Thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll just take the old one off.
No, please don't make me take the locket off. I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it? What's the matter?
This locket. My mom and dad left it with me when they left me at the orphanage. There was no tune. They're coming back for me. And oh, I know being here with you for Christmas. I'm really lucky. But I don't know how to say it. The one thing I want in the whole wide world, more than anything else, is to find my mother and father and to be like other kids with folks of my own.
I'll find them for you. I'll find your parents for you, Annie. I'll get her a brandy.
All right.
Annie, now see, if there's anyone who can find your parents, Mr. Warbucks is the man.
There's nothing to worry about, dear. Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father if he has to put everyone in his organization on the job. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House.
The League of Nations.
He should lead the FBI. Then he will have the FBI. With all the favors that he's done, J. Edgar Hoover owes him one. And when one midnight war gets through, another song is left unheard. He will search everywhere and to find the answer. Oh, you want to be an orphan alone. When good all is quits, he'll use his fortune and his wits. Never been across the street across the sea, and it's strictly guaranteed that you won't be an orphan. No, you won't be an orphan alone.
J. Edgar, Warbucks, I want 50 of your best genius. A day, a week, a month, however long it takes, put them on vacation, I'll pay for it. I'll pay all expenses. When can I have them? Tomorrow morning? Fine. Oh, and J, I want Gunderson. Well, take him off the Dillinger case.
Hip, hip.
Hooray! Annie, give me your locket.
Mr. Warbucks, I thought that
I understand, but it could be our best clue. We'll have the FBI find out where it was bought, and then find out who bought it.
Okay. And maybe you can have my notes, too.
You wait, Annie. You'll be meeting your parents within a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Oh, boy, I gotta want to let kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie. On America's favorite radio program, The Accident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softy, Bert Healy. A moment of truth. But still remember, folks.
Smile, Donya, smile.
That's right, Wacky. Smile, darn you, smile.
See, who's that who just walked into the WAAF studio?
Why, it's none other than that wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, Oliver Warbucks.
Good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
I understand you've got something to tell the folks at home about wonder little Annie here.
Yes, Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left on the steps of New York's municipal orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes. Bert Healy, I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I am offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow!
$50,000! Wow, Oliver Warbucks!
Oh boy, 50,000 sweaters.
Just quiet, this is no joke.
I know, Mr. McCracken. Everything you say is no joke. And you move your lips too.
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF, or directly to him at
Warbucks Interrupts at my home, Bert Healy, 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York. Drop paper on floor.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of all new Oxidant toothpaste with Miracle K47 to fight bad breath for letting me appear here this evening. Thank you and good night, Bert Healy. Sit down.
Thank you and good night, Oliver Warbucks. Well, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, don't forget, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you.
You get in touch right away, don't you?
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Occidental. The toothpaste of the stars to make your teeth Hollywood bright. So for all the hours of Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, Connie, the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
And Jimmy Johnson, radio's only masked announcer.
this is Bert Healy saying, hey, over there, hey, down for that, you both got your smile, but brother, you're never fully right without a smile. Your clothes may be so brotherly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully right without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what they wear from ear to ear, and not from head to toe, that matters. So, Senator, so janitor, goodbye for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Here he goes. Let's get back to smiling toes.
Lovely Boylan sisters.
Thank you.
a Snatches, got a Nut, on a Sarah, and gosh, I almost forgot. Good night.
Gee, Annie on the radio. Cosmic Colors. She's a baby. Wish I was on the radio. Me too. Nah, not me. Who wants to be a dumb on radio? I do. So, all in our small family. This is Bert Healy saying, hey, oh, man, hey, da-ba-da. You both are your star. They're riding on and believe it. Get out and smile. Your close people probably is sad and love and riding on and believe it. Get out and
happiness in here. What are you doing up?
Annie's on the radio on WEAF.
I heard. Next thing, she'll be in the movies. Now get out of here and get to bed. She never misses. $50,000 reward. 50,000. What I couldn't do with $50,000. Oh, God, I hate that Annie so much. You'd think I was her mother.
Excuse us, ma'am. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, Ralph, I'm scared. Something could have happened to her.
Oh, Shirley. It's going to be all right, Shirley. She's going to be here, and she's going to be ours again. Ma'am, was you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah, what up?
Well, we had terrible trouble back then, and we had to head north to Canada. And we left a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl. Our Annie.
Annie? You're Annie's parents?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Oh, please. Nothing's happened to her.
Annie's parents? Can't believe it. Where'd you say you come from again?
Oh, we come from a little farm up in Canada, where they got lots of chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Gotcha, sis.
Oh, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Oh, Aggie, And we get a full war box too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
This is going to be the best bunco job ever, Aggie. I know a guy out in Brooklyn who can doctor up a fake birth certificate. Or any other papers that you want. But we need your help, sis. For details about Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
Sure, I could help you. A lot. But what's in it for me?
Three-way split, Aggie.
Half. Half.
All right, half. Straight down the middle, 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast, Aggie. Give them some of the old rooster razzle-dazzle. In and out, 2-3 minutes at the most. Get the money, get the kid, and get the hell out of town.
The kid, Annie. That's the problem. What would we do with her afterwards?
Aggie, that's no problem. When I want something to disappear, it disappears. For good. We get the 50 grand, blow this crummy town, and then Lily O'Neill meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah!
It's history!
Is a great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It's time to...
Criticism, damn it. Nothing but criticism.
I know.
Oh, it's awful. Did anyone see the Washington Tribune? My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Every cloud has a silver lining, and you're never fully dressed without a smile. Honorable Warbucks and Grant, Franklin. Thank you, Louis. Show them in. Oliver, good of you to come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
And who is this we have here?
This is my good friend Annie. She so wanted to meet you that, well, I couldn't resist bringing her along just to say hello.
Annie, of course, the little girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Annie, if you'll just wait outside...
No, Oliver, let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Annie?
Harold, I don't want to hear even a dash out of you. Oliver, you know what I'm doing, of course. Annie, let me introduce you. Secretary of Labor Perkins, Secretary of State Howard, Acting Secretary of the Treasury Morgenthau, Secretary of the Interior Indicus. Oliver, I know.
Mr. President, if I may address the meeting, in the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country is business, and for the good of you, The economy, Wall Street and me, we have to get my factories open and the workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, there are now 15 million Americans out of work and nearly 50 million with no visible means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our worst problem. The dispatches from Germany are becoming more and more disturbing each day. There could be war.
Germany, hell. People are starving in this country.
Harold, I know that, but in the long run...
People are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is it's all happening at once. The stock market has taken another nosedive.
Yes, sit-down strikes, riots, floods, dust storms.
The FBI's, they all have in Port Dillinger.
Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Harold, what did you say, Annie? Oh, that's all right. Go ahead, my dear. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck on a day that's free and lonely, just to get my kid and breathe and sing. The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come with me. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow,
Harold Egan, stand up. Ron, you heard me, stand up. That's it.
Just sing.
Sing like Annie.
But really, Franklin, you know that
Sing. Now, Harold.
bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Very good.
Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none.
Oh, for the Christmas. I'm stuck in the day that's gray and lonely. I just stick out my cheek and breathe and say my friends. Everyone is happy to be on the sing.
The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come one day. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day.
Telegram, Mr. President.
Ah, yes. Excuse me, everyone. Well, this isn't for me, it's for you, Oliver. From your secretary in New York. Hundreds of couples jamming street, outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents. I've begun screening them. Suggest you return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Well, it looks as though the Arrow Smiles have more listeners than we thought. Annie?
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Well, Oliver, much as I'm enjoying your company, and especially yours, Annie, I suspect you'd better get back to New York immediately.
If you don't mind. Thank you, Mr. President. Oh, Annie.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mr. President, and thank you.
Thank you, Annie. You're the kind of person a president should have around.
Mr. President, why don't we start up a hunt to raid the 1,000 federal projects? Yes. New post offices. And put the unemployed back to work building them.
We could create 5 million new jobs within 6 months.
And weekly paychecks will give your fathers opportunities and back to paying taxes. We'll build a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, will ever beat us in a war.
The FBI caught Babyface Nelson, didn't they? They're bound to catch Bill, too.
Mr. President, we're going to give this country something else than a new outlook,
A new vision.
a new approach, a new dedication,
A new horizon.
a new spirit, a new attitude.
A new deal. That is just what I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Harmony!
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day
Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there's still no sign of Mr. Warbucks, Miss Annie.
Drake, look at all these questionnaires. Do you realize I talked to 627 women who claimed to be Annie's mother and 619 men who said they were her father? That makes, let me see,
1,246.
all liars. Drake, I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them were from the Bronx, Smith.
Grace, we're back.
Where are you, Sparrow? Where are all the people?
They're gone, dear. Come and gone. I'm sorry, Annie, but they were all liars and fakes. After nothing but the $50,000.
Archie.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I was sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, good. Agent Gunderson has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
Yeah, that sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of like it.
Yes. Over 90,000 were made or so.
Archie.
Annie, I'm afraid the gist of it is that Gunderson doesn't think there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents through the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, she did the best you could. You can't find them, nobody can. Anyway, I guess you can't get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad. You got everything. All them Duesenbergs hanging on the wall.
Excuse us, sir. We'll go check on the dinner menu.
Annie, Duesenberg is a cop. Lou Gehrig is the first baseman for the New York Yankees. And there's something else that you should know. I've made me a fortune. That fortune maintained with headline, profile, again and again. But something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone but me. My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim, and to you reversing is bearing my name. But something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone but who could that someone be? How could she make it known? Who would leave me for me? Leave me yet something was missing, but dreams can come true. That someone is no one but you. Not bad for an old man, though. The world was my oyster, but where was the pearl? He dreamed I would find it in one little girl. Yes, something was missing, but dreams can come true. That someone is no one but you. Grace, do you have those papers I gave you the other day?
Yes, sir, I got them right away.
No, wait. I want you to stay for a moment. You know, I have waltzed since the inauguration of William Howard Taft. Annie, sit down. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Well, yes or no?
Well, I can't have a real mother and father. There's no one in the whole wide world I'd rather have your father than you, Mr. Warbuck.
Great! Call Justice Brandeis and have him come over and sign the adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
Grace, tell Mrs. Pugh there'll be a house full of guests. We want flowers, and caviar, and champagne.
Cheese.
Cheese?
Yes, cheese, you know, cheese.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone in the world you want to come with. Who would you like? Andrew Mellon, Madam Chiang Kai-shek, Lou Gehrig.
Anyone in the world? Well, I guess I like the sour hair, and Mrs. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, I just like everybody here.
Of course, that's who I'd like to. Great! Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
Oh, I'm afraid it'll be way past their bedtime. But I'll tell you what, we'll have everyone from the orphanage over here tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too.
Miss Hannigan, too. Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last,
Together forever. With diamond and Dutch.
they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. You wrap me around that cute little finger. You made life a song. You made me that singer.
And what that pop key you always come at me.
Anything but you.
Yesterday was quite awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday was quite awful. But that's that's it. I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas,
But now another.
than Ebony Father. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you.
Excuse me, sir. Everyone is split up the party.
Good. Grace? I think Annie and I should get spiffed up. Have an put her into one of those new dresses and have... Why, Grace, that is a very pretty dress.
Thank you, sir.
I have an put her into one of those new dresses and Aunt Cecile will do something with her hair and take her upstairs and... Well, I don't know, just gussy her up.
Sir. Gussie her up.
Gussie her up. Everything's happening now.
Since you came away, it's Christmas
The adoption procedure is quite simple.
Sir, sir,
Excuse us, folks. Surely, look. Oh, there's our Annie.
Who are you?
Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge. Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge. And this here is the wife, Shirley.
You never knew it, dear, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We was sick and broke, honey, and we just didn't know which way to turn. And a man gave us a chance to work on his farm up in Canada.
But we couldn't bring along no baby.
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great
Oh,
number of
proof.
people.
I'll expect you'll be wanting to see proof of who we are. Well, here's our driver's licenses, and this here is Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl, name Anne Elizabeth Mudge. Born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th? That's my birthday.
It was in her notes, sir.
Yes, I know, but...
Mister, please, you gotta believe us. We got in on the Greyhound just this afternoon. We went straight to the orphanage to collect our Annie. And the lady there said our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all the years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
Mr. Mudge, on the night that Annie was...
Oh, here's something you wouldn't know about. When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket with her. And we kept the other half so that when we
Ralph,
gave it to
look! She's wearing it.
And here's the half we kept. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
She seems to be.
She is. Oh, she is. Well, if you'll be getting Annie's things together, we'll be taking her along.
Take her?
No!
Just a moment, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Money? Well, we ain't got much, but we
You
plan
mean
to.
you haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. We don't know nothing about no check. Anyway, we don't want no money.
Right, we don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, oh, Cheryl, you remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country with fresh air and fresh eggs.
Fresh ham.
Yeah, fresh ham. Certified, huh? All I gotta do is make it out to myself.
Yes, that's correct. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
You wouldn't mind if Annie stayed here until tomorrow, Christmas? Then you can come and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh.
Well, yes, whatever you prefer, sir. Well, I think we'd better be getting back to our hotel now. Bye, Annie.
Bye, Annie, love.
Until tomorrow morning, and then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Well, bye, everybody. Pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings.
This is wonderful news, Annie. Annie has found her parents, and they seem to be a very nice couple.
You're lucky, Annie.
Right. I'm lucky. Just think. New Jersey.
Great.
yes, sir.
Champagne.
Yes, sir.
We must celebrate because it's Christmas and because we've just had the most wonderful news. Annie has found her mother and father. Everyone, I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
Annie!
Merry Christmas. I seem to have the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, that Mr. Mudge. I think I've seen him someplace before. I just can't remember where or when. Why, the strangest feeling that he's not who he says he is.
Mr. President, Franklin, I need your help.
Of course, Oliver, whatever I can do.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks. Miss Farrell?
You're up early.
Yes. Well, my folks are coming for me. Of course. So I thought I'd just wait for them here. I guess they'll be taking me out to the country. Will you come and see me sometime?
Yes, I'll see you, Annie.
You're up early, too.
We've been up all night, dear. We've had quite a time of it. FBI men coming and going. Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Yes. I have something very difficult to tell you, and the President is going to help me tell it to you. Mr. President.
Merry Christmas, Mr. President.
Merry Christmas, Andy. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, too, sir.
Franklin.
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Through the paper and the handwriting on your note, we succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yeah, you already know that. Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. They're not your parents. Your parents are David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett? Where are they?
Annie.
Annie, your mother and father passed away a long time ago.
You mean they're dead?
Yes, dear.
So, I'm an orphan after all, like the other kids.
Annie, are you all right?
Yes, because you see, I guess I always knew that my folks were dead, because I knew that they loved me, and so they would have come for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph
locket. That's your key.
But nobody knew about the locket except us and the FBI and, of course,
And Miss Hannigan.
and Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Ah, Miss Hannigan, I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here. I've no use anywhere. You're the Oliver Warbucks, right?
Yes. Miss Hannigan, allow me to introduce you to everyone here. You know my secretary, Miss Farrell, of course. And this is the President of the United States. And this is my butler, Drake.
Hi, kids! Gee, what a great place. Nah, who wanna live in this stuff? What, kids? This present table all is well. Oh my goodness!
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come from the guest.
Ah, finally. Comes the door. Now it all fits together.
Annie, come look at this.
Lincoln Lizards? Who would have guessed?
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Bunch.
Oh, show them in, Drake.
With pleasure, sir.
Franklin, Aaron, quickly.
Won't you please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Bunch?
Good morning. Merry Christmas, the one and all.
Merry Christmas.
Well, there she is, Cheryl. Our little girl.
Your little girl.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. We just come to pick up our Annie, her suitcase, and, the check.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd almost forgotten the check. Here it is, Mr. Mudge. $50,000 certified.
Certified. Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of The Jig is Up.
Yes, the jig is up, Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Brewster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dick.
Franklin, I believe that fraud is a federal offense and your Secret Servicemen have the power of arrest.
They certainly do, Oliver. Louis, turn them over.
Yes, sir.
I believe you'll find that this woman is their accomplice. Arrest her too, please.
Me? I never seen these people till yesterday.
Oh, come on, Peter Huggy!
Yes, sis. If little me are taking a fall, so are you.
Mr. Warbucks, I ain't done nothing to
The
you.
jig is up.
Annie, tell her how good and kind I always was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan. Remember the one who always taught me never tell a lie.
Rats, I'll let you in on a secret I've never liked you, you little gold digger. I'll take your hands off them. Oh, you married officer?
Annie, are you going to introduce us to your friends?
Kids, I'd like to meet Miss Grace Sparrow.
Hi, kids.
Hello. And this is the President of the United States. Hello. And this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks. Hello.
Hi, kids.
Listen, kids, I've got great news. Miss Hannigan's gone for good. Hooray!
You won't have to work anymore.
Hooray!
Instead, you'll have classrooms and teachers.
Oh, listen, kids, no more months. Hooray!
Young girl, for you, perhaps for all of us, this may be the beginning of a wonderful new life. It's depressing.
The carols are still, the stores are filled,
Windows are minus, they're pressing.
the children are grand, the saddles are thin,
And I've heard a terrible rumor. No
goodwill.
no cheer. But we'll get a new deal for Christmas this year.
There's no place to hide in the falling, and no way to meet, no picnics meet.
And all through the land, folks are calling.
I'm filled with despair of this commons
But
affair.
Santa's got brand new assistants. There's nothing to fear. We're getting a new deal for Christmas